I didn't think there was a better time than now, with this beautiful sunset, to sit down and give an update. So, some of my tea. Okay. So, you may have seen me wearing these today, boots, new boots. I thought, it's about time. Salomons are on the way out. Let's get some new boots. They were obviously been used. $12.99 from Decathlon, absolute bargain. They've done me pretty well today. I thought it was time because it's only going to rain more and it's only going to get into a quagmire. So yeah, I mean, who'd have thought there could be so many different varieties of boots? I was in Decathlon earlier, I took a little video for you, you'll probably see it now, that boots from £250 down to £10. So obviously, if I get into it, maybe I'll go for something more extreme, but at the moment, something like that suits me fine, something like this. But I have to say that Decathlon are a really, really, really good store. They're super friendly, the products are really good, and they're really, really affordable. So if you're looking for some wellies, I'm not being paid by them at the moment, and I'd go and check them out, yeah. And the other thing that I bought recently, I think I mentioned on my last video that we had a digging hoe that we borrowed, well, that we were given by our neighbours. This is the new one. It was 16 or 17 pounds on Amazon, really cheap. This is the one my neighbours have, and they've borrowed to us. Very similar length, just slightly thicker. Really good, does the job, and it's a heck of a what's the word? Level up from the shovel that I had for a good few weeks. You can really motor through it. So now hopefully the next bit will go really fast because we've got these. We are obviously giving them back. I've been in contact saying, when do you want it back? But at the moment it helps if you've got two smashing at it, and you can really churn up the soil. But something cheap that makes a big difference. And recently my friend Oscar has been helping me out just with this bit here. It looks like we've buried about 3 people, but I'm trying to push into that area there, and it's just tough work, so I called in the cavalry. I think I will be clearing that at some point, possibly over the next couple of days, because I think, people are still planting things, and I think you have to turn it over anyway, turn the soil over, so I might as well get it done. And we've got all this plastic sheeting, the black covering, tarp, whatever you call it, to cover it back up again. And obviously I could use cardboard, couldn't I? But I think I'll do it just to sort of get it ready and design it a bit more, maybe. Something else that really helps, gloves. It may seem obvious, but any gloves will do. Otherwise you're going to get tons of blisters on your hand, especially when you're chopping up the ground and doing anything in general. You really want to be wearing gloves. There's loads out there. At the moment I'm just having basic mechanic gloves because that's what I used to do a bit, so I have an abundance of them. But I think good gardening gloves are really, really worth their weight in gold. Right, now I understand all this stuff. I can actually make a proper log. So now I understand what these are, because we've bought one over there. I had no idea, but essentially a mini polytunnel. Can you not bark? My goodness. This must have been like a greenhouse or something. I'm not too sure. Then we've got some wire and rope. Well, kind of, don't know what you want to call that, string. And then another polytunnel, which is a mess, which I need to sort out, that was the one that really smelt. And then we've got these 2 big poles, some wood, and then some bunch of stones and plastic. I'm going to try and reuse everything. I don't know too much about what I'm going to do with that big thing, this one. but I'm going to try and reuse as much as I can. These are full of like old, you know, hay now I suppose, old grass and bits and bobs and cuttings. These were on here before, like when I arrived, and yeah, they're going to be burnt on the bonfire soon, I believe. Then we've got these other bits. We've got more netting, some kind of almost chicken wire, bigger wire, and some plastic tubing. Again, more netting in there. So really, we don't need to buy netting, but let's see if we can put a use to all of this. So these are potatoes, as you know, and they were in the pot with all the leaves sticking out of them, and then I came back one day and they looked like this on top. So I don't know whether an animal's done that, or my neighbour or something, or somebody was trying to help or something, but I thought I have to keep them with the leaves on to grow, and then when I want to sort of stop them growing and I want them to sort of firm up, I think we chop the top off. I mean, I'll look into it, I'll research into it, but I think, yeah, I've got to do more research. But I've actually ordered some more potatoes because people are still planting them, so I thought I could get some mini ones, some just in time for Christmas. So hopefully I'd have a few. So now I'm trying to turn over the soil and get to the potatoes to see the ones without the roots, so they don't rot in this soil. What I have noticed as well is the ground behind me is a bit sort of patchy with grass and bits and bobs, and I've seen other YouTubers and other people on the allotment using another hoe, and I've researched it and it's a Dutch hoe. So I think this is really good to kind of just disturb the soil on top and keep it nice and fresh and stop other things growing. So that's something I'll definitely be looking into. I don't want to get too close to the peas, but I'm trying to get all of these out, so it's a fine line between finding the potatoes and destroying the peas' roots. Finding some bindweed. Great. What a sunset. What a sunset. Just as I thought. So, a potato without any roots, so got to dig them out, otherwise they'll rot. Saw them yesterday, so come back today for them. Working night shifts at the moment, so don't really know what day it is, but I love being down the allotment. It's very stress relieving, relaxing, and I mean, look at that. Look at that. Where did I leave them? A tiny handful. Basically nothing. It's like a mouthful of potatoes that I've pulled out because I don't want them to rot, and obviously if I left them in the ground then they still would. So yeah, don't know quite what to do, so I'm going to research it. But if you know, message and write something in the comments. If not, I'll do my research, come back and we'll see. They arrive at the end of the month, the new potatoes, so chances are I'm going to take those out and see what's going on, just as an experiment to learn as well, and then plant the new ones. And hopefully we'll have a couple of months then until I'll harvest those for Christmas, because I'm working all throughout Christmas, pretty much on my own, and I'd like some potatoes actually, yeah. Anyway, that's an update for today. Hopefully these videos become more organised, especially when I'm not doing night shifts and I'm very tired. But I'm hoping you're enjoying the journey so far. I know it's very slow. Spring would be great, but this is all a massive learning curve for me. So yeah, keep watching if it's not sending you to sleep, and I'll keep making the content because I think it's helpful to show all the mistakes I'm making for everyone else and future me. Thanks for watching my little allotment adventures. If you like the video, please like. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.